Hello YouTube, iFixItAll here, Team iFixItAll. So I just got done harvesting my peanuts. And now I've got to get sweet taters. It's 11th of October 2025. And I need to go about this, but I want to leave my pepper plant roots in the ground because from what I understand, they are perennials. And just an experiment, so I'm just going to snip them off flush. And then I think I can leave these zinnias where they are until they finish drying out because I'm collecting the whole entire pod. I'm zoomed in, of course. Am I? Sure feels like it. Nope. Yeah. I'm collecting whole pods and I want to make sure I get whole pod samples of all the different colors. The medium orangish, the red, the pink. I don't have the white, but doggone it, they're pretty cool. And it's 11th of October and they're still bright and shiny and bugs are still enjoying them. Literally got little bees working things here still. It's in the mid 50s, but I've got my zinnia stored in my woodshed here. Got wood going on with my sumac and next year's corn. I got peas, bunch of things. I got zinnia in a bag here, drying out in one of these Dollar General bags. My plan is just to put this whole pod in the ground in different places in our flower beds. And I've got mullein right here. Britt likes mullein, so I've got more mullein I got to harvest. But still waiting for that moonflower to finish cracking open. I accidentally broke a limb off. Waiting for this to crack. I got a bunch of seed put back. I'm going to mail some to one of my subscribers, Moonchild. I've collected my sunflower. They're drying in the garage. But I'll go through here and snip these off. I guess I gotta... I'll gotta do something with this moonflower. But I gotta harvest my sweet potatoes. Let's see what I can come up with. So now I've got me a milk jug right here. Got some water in it. This is good if you want to pick berries. You can just feed your belt through it. Pick your berries and get them in a jug. Got me some water. And I'm going to be selecting next year's plant. So I'll go ahead and snip off a few. Load the milk jug up with water. Load the milk jug up with plants. What the heck? Just cram them in there. Select from different plants. That way you're diversifying yourself for next year. Hello, cat. There we go. Looking good there. Yeah. The biggest problem with this is if you're anything like me, you could possibly end up growing too many, and then during the winter you end up with a crap ton of plants, and you feel just as sorry for one as you do the next when one isn't keeping up well. And then you end up worrying about, well, I can't let this thing go to waste because it's going to produce food. And you caretake to them. I'll end up letting these root out in the water, and then they will go into a long green flower potter that I'll grab dirt from the chicken coop area, and I'll bring them indoors and tend to them for until probably the end of March. That's several months of caretaking. And that's when I'll start focusing on getting them into individual little planters. And then somewhere mid-April, I'll end up setting them outside and letting them get hardened to the temperatures and go through their cycle and wash, rinse, and repeat. And then perhaps maybe I will take a sweet potato that ended up being left over, and I'll grow sprouts from it, and I'll share with my neighbors. All right, so that's quite a bit of starts. We'll just let them crowd in there. I'll add more water. I don't know. It looks like everybody's got enough water. That's how you do that for next year's sweet potatoes. Let me go add some water. I can take these sweet potatoes and pretty much set them anywhere in the garden that won't bake the water to a boiling point. Keep the roots kind of shaded. I'll put it up against this marigold here. Let them set for a few days. If the nights get too cold, I'll bring them in. But now remember, I'm depending on them. So I've began this stage of caretaking. And it's a huge responsibility if you're depending on next year to be clean food, unmutilated, unmolested. It's just how you got to change. You got to change the way you think. You got to start being responsible and do what the Lord gave you, is give you a brain and you use it. And so you start thinking about things in more detail. Let's start getting some taters out of the ground. All right, and since I know that I've got my sweet potatoes already packed up in my milk jug, my sweet potato starts, I've got my pitchfork here. I'm going to start clearing out some brush. Get rid of this moonflower. Pull out the vines. And I'll probably throw the vines out there for the deer because they like sweet potatoes. I guess I'm going to have to uproot the marigold too. I'll leave this one because it's bright and shiny. Get rid of these. So that'll be what I'll be doing for the next few minutes, is pulling up vines. Alrighty, so we got some test digging to do. Or, not test digging. I'm doing real digging. I'm going to do by hand first. That's the problem by hand, though. You end up breaking sweet potatoes, snapping them. Let's see if there's anybody on top. God, I hope they didn't go down deep.
I think you had already dug right there.
Yeah, but I didn't get but just a couple.
Yeah, but I mean, you might not find any.
I doubt it, honey. They're thick as thieves in here. I can feel them.
Well, yeah, but you might not find any in that back corner.
Bookie, you gotta move, buddy. All right, there's a couple of sweet potatoes, honey.
Oh, look at those.
Keep going. I hate shoving this in the ground. They're probably very rebellious. Here we go. Get that one.
Oh my goodness. Jeez, that's a meal all on its own.
Yeah. It's easy to miss them too. Oh yeah. There we go. At the same time, I'm trying not to disturb the pepper plants. Oh God. Is that a sweet Teddy? I don't know how deep these guys went. They could have went all the way. I don't have a clue how deep they're going to be. There's a new guy. These roots are so deep. They could be down in there so far. All right, well guys, it's not easy digging, but it's easy digging. Come on. So I'll get these in the little wagon and we'll see what we come back with. Just getting started. Hello. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. My buddy. You feather-footed friend of mine. All right. Whew. Got all that done. Salvaged a little bit of marigold and zinnia. Had to do it like archaeology. Had to move things this way, move dirt that way. Keep on working it, keep on working it. And I believe I got everybody. Right here. There is a winner, by the way, as far as size is concerned. Here he is. Big old sweet potato. Lots of bacons. Lots of bacon size sweet tatties. Oh, that Brett, a few of these got hit. You're going to have to sort them. I think there's probably maybe a half a dozen. I was trying to be real careful. All right. Little pinhole there. Lots of fine sweet potatoes. Oops. Scuff it and bruise it. Dang it. They could have stayed in longer, but what the hell. There we go. That's way too many sweet potatoes for just two of us.
We like to share.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. That's the end. See ya. Bye.